Hello and Happy New Year, everyone. So it is a new year, which means the iPad needs a new look. So first, what I'm doing here is I'm just getting rid of all of the icons and I'm just removing all of the apps from the home screen so that I have a clean slate, just a fresh screen to begin with. And then now I'm gonna go look for my background wallpaper. I kind of wanted to stick with the same theme as last year, you know, a dark background with light icons, but just something a little bit more kawaii, a little bit more calm and soothing. So I have all of these pinned onto my Pinterest board. So I'm just going through them. I was kind of really into like the tan and the nudes and like the light pink. So that's what I saved here, as you can see. I think I'm gonna make it a habit to change the look of my iPad screen and my phone screen every month, just to kind of, you know, have a fresh start every month, have a new look. One of my goals for this year is to really be organized. So I started with decluttering my office room, just to feel more calm and at peace when I'm working in my office. And so, yeah, so the devices are the same. You know, I just need a clean slate. I need everything to be fresh and clean. So I think I'm going to make this a monthly thing. So here I am, just still finding more things and saving them onto the board. The ones that I thought I was going to use, I did download it into the album, but I'm just still searching through it to see which one I like. I wanted to stick with a dark background with light icons again. So this is the first photo that I wanted to try out. I really liked the dinosaur and the moon. It was just really, really cute. I'm not really like a purple type of person, but the photo was really cute. So I decided to start out with this one. I did end up changing it later on because it just wasn't looking the way I wanted it to, but this was cute, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm probably going to use it sometime in the future when I want to go with like a completely dark theme. But yes, you'll see here in a little bit what it started to look like as I started adding the icons. But yeah, this is what I started out with. And so now I'm using Widgetsmith to add some cute widgets. And so there's different sizes that you can go with. For the iPad, I like to use the medium, large, and extra large. I feel like the small is just a little bit too small for the screen. So here, this is one of the, let's see, is this the medium or the large? I think this is the medium one. So I'm just going through and checking to see which widget I want to add to the screen. Usually I add the apps first and then I go in with the widgets, but this time around I decided to change it up and I decided to add some widgets first to kind of lay out the overall look of the screen, and then I went in and added my icons for my apps. So now that I selected which widget I wanted, I am adding it to the screen. And then here is when I go back to Pinterest and look for my icons. So I wanted to stick with pink icons. The pink that I had was a light pink, but I wanted to go a little bit lighter, more of like a super light baby pink. So I just went to Pinterest and searched for pink, and then whatever app it is that I was going to add at the time. Like here, I was going to add my mail app. So then I just searched for pink mail icon, and then it pops up with quite a few of them. And then I just chose this one and downloaded this one. And then this is where you have to go to the shortcuts app to be able to add that icon, that personalized icon to your home screen. So then I already have most of these apps added from the previous time. So I just went in and re-added it to the screen, and all I did was I changed the photo of the icon, and then once you add it, it then is added to your screen. So you're gonna see here in a little bit, there were a few apps that I had never added before into shortcuts, so I did have to manually add those. But yeah, majority of these I did add already, so then I just added the photo. Is an app that I did have to add. This is the Final Fantasy VII app, which I did not have done previously. So I did have to go in and add that one as a new shortcut. And then when it's brand new, then you have the option of changing the name as well. And then I went in and added my photo and then added that to the screen. Now that I have a few apps on the screen, I decided to go back to Pinterest and try to look for a photo that I wanted to add onto the screen. So this photo is going to be going into a widget as well. So it's the same process. The photo one is actually easier because you literally just add the photo. There's really nothing to it. So you just add the photo into Widgetsmith under the widget, and then you long hold on your screen, go to the plus sign, and then just choose the widget that the widget where the photo is that you just added, and then you just kind of drag it around, see where you want it, and then you just plop it into place. I decided I wanted to add another photo to the screen. So, yep, just scrolling through Pinterest again to see which photo I want to download and add. And this is where I decide that I did not like the way it looked. So I am back on Pinterest looking for a different wallpaper background because, like I said, the dinosaur and the moon and the dark theme was really, really cute. It just didn't go with the look that I was thinking about. So then I decided to change the wallpaper. Voila, there you go. Much, much better. I'm going back to Pinterest again to find more icons. Now, trying to figure out which apps I use the most on a regular basis was actually kind of hard because I had so many apps on the home screen before that I never used. So I really only used like 2 or 3 apps every day. So I wanted to keep the screen very minimal and only add the icons of the apps that I actually use every day. So I had to pause and think a lot while I was doing this because I couldn't quite remember what exactly it is that I use every day, because it kind of just becomes muscle memory after a while. You just know where the apps are and then you just go for it and you just click on it. So this actually took a lot longer than I thought, just because I had to think so hard about what to add next. So I did want to fill up the whole page, and it was really hard. It was really hard to like completely fill the page for a while because there just wasn't that many apps that I used all the time. So that's why I tried sticking with the bigger widgets to really fill up the space, make it very aesthetic, but then, still leaving some room for my apps. And eventually I figured it out. But yes, it was a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. And so I'm glad that I did this now, because then, this was such a simplistic screen that it's going to make my job easier in the future, when I do finally change the screen again.